A movie starring Christian Bale, John David Washington, Chris Rock, Taylor Swift, Margot Robbie, directed by David O Russel. This movie was either going to be Amsterdam good or an Amsterdam shame. My name is Tom, and this is my review for the brand new movie, you guessed it, Amsterdam. Hey there guys, welcome back to my movie channel. If you haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell. And if you've seen Amsterdam, jump down in the comment section below and let me know what you thought. So, Amsterdam is I guess you could call this movie a murder mystery. Christian Bale and John David Washington's character are accused of committing a crime they did not commit, and they have to prove their innocence. And then you have other heavy hitters and A-listers in this film like Chris Rock, Taylor Swift, Margot Robbie, Robert De Niro. This film was one that I was very excited about because I love the trailer for this movie, and I love the cast in this movie as well. Like, the cast is stupid good, unbelievable. Like, you also have Michael Shannon and Mike Myers in there. Like, this cast is unbelievable, and it cannot be understated. The chemistry between almost every single one of these cast members is insanely good, especially our main trio of John David Washington, Christian Bale, and Margot Robbie. They're three friends in this movie who have formed a pact, always stay together and always help each other out. And those three together, when those three are in the scene together and they're talking, it is magic. Like, the scene is just, it's magic. It's on fire, if you will. And the dialogue in this movie is insanely smart and clever and funny and just like punchy. And I loved the dialogue in this movie. Unfortunately, though, I just found the overall plot and not necessarily the pacing of the movie, but the cadence of the film to be quite meandering. I walked out of this movie with one word in my head, and that was meandering. And I feel like at a certain point, this movie really lost focus to me. And it just starts to get more and more sort of off track. And you end up with these very long scenes that feel like they're not really going anywhere. Despite the fact that in those scenes, you have dialogue that is funny and quippy and punchy and really smart dialogue as well. And yet I'm watching the movie and I'm just feeling like this plot ain't moving forward. We're just sort of, again, standing around in a circle talking. And that's really disappointing because I like David O. Russell's movies and I love the cast in this movie. Like Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington. Like, again, their chemistry is insane. It's sort of like Red Notice. Remember Red Notice, the Netflix movie with Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, and Gal Gadot? That was a movie that the chemistry between the three of those actors is what really carried the movie. But when you look at the rest of the movie, it wasn't great. And I feel like Amsterdam, if you take away the incredible star power and talent in this film in front of the camera, and if you strip that away, this movie is way more boring than it is. Because you can only coast on actors' chemistry through a movie, I think, for so long, but you do need the plot there and the story there to help really accentuate and support that chemistry. It's like the plot and the storyline like holds that chemistry in place. And so when you have the combination of those two things, then you end up with a really fun, great movie. Amsterdam, though, I don't feel it had its plot in place in it, and it lost focus quite a few times, at least to me, in the movie. Where you have the inciting incident, you get a bit of backstory on our main cast, and then it just sort of, every once in a while the main plot comes back, but we're going to go over here and we're going to have a discussion about this that doesn't really affect this. And throughout the whole movie, I just couldn't get a handle on, okay, what does this movie want me to focus on? Like, is this movie about this, or is it about this? Or is it about A, B, C, or D? Like, I wasn't really sure, because yes, you have your A storyline, but then you also have all these other little side things going on that I wasn't really sure what the point was in any of them. And the other thing about this movie too that drove me nuts was the color palette. And I'm not one to get on directors and filmmakers about the color palette. Like, it really doesn't affect me a lot of the time. The color palette in this movie, everything is brown. The lighting is brown, the clothes everyone wears are dull. It just felt really like a dull, you have this vibrant, quippy dialogue, but everything looks dull visually. And I don't know whether that added to it or not. But anyway, guys, that is my overall thoughts on Amsterdam. I can't really say I walked out of this movie feeling like I really loved it because I really didn't. Despite the fact that, again, the cast is incredible, their chemistry is great, the dialogue's great, but everything else, kind of boring, kind of meandering. So if you guys have seen Amsterdam, make sure you jump down in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts, because that's what's the most important here. So anyway, guys, that is my review of Amsterdam. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom, and I will see you guys next time.